Hello and welcome to today's lecture on Ben. Let's first start with Ben Jonson. Okay, so now first of all, Ben Jonson was a contemporary of Shakespeare. Okay, so being a classicist, he is known as a critic more than a poet or a dramatist. Okay, so he was a classicist, critic, poet, and a dramatist, but he was known more of them because he was a classicist. All right, and he was used to write during the time of Shakespeare. All right, so next is his famous work is the Discoveries. Okay, timber or discoveries made about man and matter. Now he wrote prefaces and dedicated to his work in which he expressed his critical views, and his major views are enunciated in his discoveries. Okay, so this discoveries is basically the criticism which is in this discovery, the criticism of Ben Jonson has been contained. Okay, so let's look what criticism he has given. Okay, so now let's look at what points he has given in his work Discoveries. So the first point is that he was against free rein given to poetry and drama by the advocate of nature tradition. He says that he basically in this particular point has given the example of Shakespeare. He said that what is good for Shakespeare cannot be good for others, right? So whatever is good for you cannot be good for all. This is basically the same. So whatever in which style the Shakespeare is writing or which style Shakespeare is following, that doesn't mean that every writer will be following the same thing, because what is good for one cannot be good for all. Second point, he actually given about advocation, order, and principle in writing. Now, basically, he wanted writers to write not only by chance but with elaborate pain. Okay, so it is not like your chance. You are a writer by chance. You should be the writer by choice. There should be a ingenuine passion inside you to write things. Okay, so he was not saying that you should just follow the classics and just follow the patterns of writing and write a poetry until and unless something inspires you from within, until and unless there's a muse that is actually driving you towards that particular topic, you should not write it. Okay, so he actually wants that there should be a order and principle in writing. When there is a genuineness in the thoughts and the expression, only then you have to write the poetry. Third is that he believed in forming a set of rules based on the laws made by classical critics of Greece and Greek poets and writers. Okay, so he used to believe in the Greek poets. He has placed them on a highest pedestal. So he believed in forming a set of rules based on the laws made by classical critics. So basically he is saying that whenever you are not able to find some idea, some passion for writing, then look for the Greek poets. Go towards the Greek poets, because they were kind of believed to be the had begun this passion of poetry, and they will easily inspire the writer to write more about those topics. Fourth, he says that he was against excess passion of all kinds. Now he firmly held that Greek masters must be followed strictly. All right, now he was against the excess passion of all kinds. And what kind of passion he was talking about? He was actually talking about excess of passion, excess of imagination. Okay, so he was first talking about excess of passion, then excess of imagination, and excess of expression. Like there should be a balance in everything. Okay, it should not be like that you are totally writing anything just because you are passionate about it. Okay, or you are writing any kind of sort that is actually not in reality, because imagination is not reality. So you should not write or should give air to your imagination so much that it actually deviates that thing from the reality. And the third is excess of expression. You should not use too much of literary devices, figures of speech, lot of good vocabulary.